Good morning everybody. Today we're going to talk about the parable of the talents, and I've got an exciting little project here. We're going to do a piggy bank. I'm just going to show you what we need for it. If you hear a lot of noise around us, it's very windy here in Port Elizabeth. That is what you're hearing. Okay, so we're going to need a puncher, a stapler, some Pritt glue, a pink Koki, a blue Koki, a black Koki, a scissors, a box tape, very important, and then your plans on the website, egg box, and also what you're going to need a Kellogg's cardboard. Why this one? Because it is nice and flexible. Let me just show you. It's easy to bend into the shape. If your box is too thick, it's not going to do this. Okay. Even a cookie box should work. Okay. All right. So now, there are two parts of this thing. The teacher will have to do some of this work at home because it's going to take too long in the classroom, and some of the kids are not going to be able to handle to do the drum, the body of the piggy. So I would advise the teacher to do this and then let them do the rest. So I'm going to show you now what to do. You've got two parts like that's on your website. That's this big part here. Okay, so you're going to take these two parts. The cardboard part, you'll see on the website it's got marks running here. It's only the cardboard part that you're going to do that to. The coloured part gets only glued on. That does not get marks on it. Okay, so you're going to take your Pritt and you're going to basically yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter which side you do it on. Glue your paper onto it. Once you've done that, your parts where it is marked, you're going to take a ruler and just run across it, just to make it easy to bend. Okay, so now we're going to bend it there. Okay, easy to bend. You're going to bring it, make it nice and round, bring it over. With a stapler, you're going to now staple that. I would say do it around about 4, because you don't want that to force itself over or for the money to fall out. Okay. Once that is done, that is your base. That's the section that's going to be sitting at the back. So you can basically just make it nice and round. Okay, there we are. Now, when you get to this stage, we're going to get to this stage, your straps. There's a section called straps. There are 18 of them. Your 18 pieces are going to be strapped in the inside, but what you're going to do is you're going to take your round disc, this round disc with the holes. That's that section there with the holes in it. You're going to place that on top of this round disc on here, and you're going to measure where your holes are sitting with a pen on the outside of your container. Once you've done that, you're going to take your strips and you're going to glue them in with Pritt glue in the inside of every marking. Once you've done that, this is where it comes. It's very important that you take box tape, and I would just cut pieces and to aim it in there and strap them down in the inside. Be careful, I've now done this one on purpose like this so that you can see it. Be careful not for the box tape to stick out like this. Because when you put your disc on the top, that is going to become a problem for you. Because then you won't be able to get your disc as flat to the surface as you need. So if you do have that, try and cut your tape away with the scissors so that you only have the strips on here. Then you're going to put your disc on and you're going to try and pull this as tight as you can through so that your disc can sit level here. You should have that effect. You're going to use Pritt to glue it down onto the surface. Once you've done that, you're going to take your box tape and you're going to go over that again. That is to make sure that money and stuff is not going to drop out of it. And it's going to be nice and firm and strong. Once you've done that, before you put your second disc on, also see that you make your slit where your money is going to be sitting. The teacher must put a little measurement out and take her scissors. It's easier to put your hand in there, poke a hole, and then cut with your scissors a section where your money is going to fit in. Okay, and also see that when you're doing it, this section here, your one foot is going to sit there, the other foot is going to sit here, like that there, and the other one is going to sit there. So that is going to be the middle of the tummy. So that's the middle of the tummy, so your stripe is going to be there. Otherwise you're going to land up with a stripe on the side of the disc if you don't watch out. Okay, we've done that now. When you finish, you are basically going to sit with a little drum that's done on both sides. This is the stage. So the teacher's going to take this to school. Now it's up to the teacher if she wants to cover these little discs or the children can do it. But it depends how much time you've got in your class. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. You're going to take your egg box and you're going to measure for the nose section. You are going to measure from the top of this section 2.5 centimeters for the nose, 2.5 centimeters. For the feet, you are going to measure from there to there, 1.5. That's the feet. Okay. Now once you've done that, you're going to take you will also see on your plans, you're going to get a piece of paper like that. You're going to take your Pritt on the side of the box and you're going to Pritt it and then cover your little box and do the inside too. Put the Pritt in the inside and then fold it in like this. So it's completely covered. Okay, so we've got 4 feet and a nose. Your snout, the nose section, the snout, and the eyes and the mouth, the face area. Take your pink Koki, your marker, and go around the edgings and do the nose with the black. Do your edgings nicely because the piggy looks nice if it's done. Otherwise it looks unfinished. Once you've done that, we're going to now put the piggy together. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take your big disc, you're going to put your Pritt on it. Oops. Make sure you put it on the right disc. Okay. Go to the small one. So both are covered now from both sides. Now, we're going to put on the nose. Take your Pritt and your nose and scrape some of the Pritt on the sides. Just scrape some off. Then you put that in the middle of the disc. Where is now? Be careful. Here's your middle point. So you want that set like that. Don't forget the mouth. Put the mouth down, and then you put that there. Okay, now you've got it aimed right. You want some of the pink sticking out here, so don't go too high. So it's the mouth and the nose. Take your scissors and just push the glue neatly down on the sides. Here we are. There we are. Okay, now the snout. Goes on. It should look like this when you're looking at it. Okay. And then it's the eyes. There we are. That went quick. And now it's the feet. Now remember what I said to you, this is the tummy area, the joint. So put on the foot, scrape some of the glue, put it on. I really enjoy doing this project. I've become like a child involved in these things and I have just as much fun as my children do. I don't think we get too old to have fun. There we are. Now the tail. You're going to take this long section and you're going to basically rub some of this glue all over it. Doesn't need much. You can put a pipe cleaner for a tail, but I had one and I noticed it was too small and flimsy. You couldn't see it on the camera, so I thought, no, let me rather make a tail, and it worked out much better. The reason why we've got so long piece is for you to, so it's easy for you to work with it. Once you get this, you're basically going to make a little knot. Don't do it too tight, just loosely. Okay, now decide which side you're going to do top, and I think that will be perfect. The point, you're going to cut it into a point for the piggy's tail, and the rest that's over here, we're going to just add a little bit of glue and put it on piggy's bum. Here we are. And now piggy's ears. Best way to do this is to add a little bit of glue on there and then gather it like that so that you get this effect. Once you've got that, you can actually aim where you want the piggy ear. At that stage it'll look as if it's hanging in the air, but you're now going to bend it and take the furthest point away from you. Put a little bit of glue on the furthest point, and you're going to bring it in and put it behind the box. There's piggy's ear. Now we're going to do the other ear. Put a little bit of glue on the end, gather it, put a little bit of glue at the back of the box, put it down, Now shape it. This end is going to go down. Put a little bit of glue down there. Bring it down behind the piggy head. There we are, piggy's ears. Let me just catch this one a little bit more here. And there's our piggy. Feet are on and snout is done. I've got one that I've made already. There we are. 2 little piggies. And you know what? If you really want to make the kids excited about the project, put a penny in. After the teacher's done the body work, you can just pop a penny in. Take it to school for them to do, and especially if they do this, they're going to know something's in there and it's going to make them very excited. Thank you for spending time with me this morning. Have great fun. See you guys for the next project. Praise